Hey everybody, it's Ross here from Act On This, and if you're watching this tutorial, I'm guessing you've just read my article on a great piece of software, some free software called Audacity. It's available for PC and Mac, and it's going to allow you to edit your voice reel at home, edit voice auditions, any kind of audio you're recording at home, and make it sound absolutely brilliant. You will have just read quite a lot of technical jargon in that article, and that can be a little overwhelming, so I'm going to show you now exactly what that translates to in using the program, and just actually how very easy it is to make your audio sound great. So what I've done here is I've recorded a short piece of audio. It's just less than 30 seconds long, and it's just to be used as a test bed, and we're going to edit that now. You'll notice the first 5 seconds I have left with no speech. It's just so the microphone can pick up background noise, and that's the noise that I talk about in part 1 of the article on Audacity. So I've left that for 5 seconds. I'm going to play you the raw recording of what I've recorded, and we're going to compare that to the end product at the end of the tutorial. So let's play it now. Welcome to the Act On This VO Focus Audacity tutorial, helping you record professional audio in just a few clicks. For more information on the voiceover industry and to get a free podcast with top voiceover agent Catherine Fox from the Voiceover Gallery, visit www.actonthis.tv/VO-intro. So, as a basis, it doesn't sound too bad, does it? It sounds great because I've recorded it on a really cool microphone. I've been using a microphone called the Rode NT-USB, which is a USB plug-and-play microphone that will work with your PC or your Mac as well with Audacity, and that's a recording from that microphone directly into the program. So I've not touched it at all there, I've not edited it, I've not put any compression on it. That's just raw coming out of the microphone. You'll hear a few things wrong with it though. Obviously you'll hear the breaths between lines that I'm reading. The breaths are done audibly. I always do this as a voiceover artist. Some choose not to do this, but this is my personal preference. I will make all my breaths very audible, and I'll obviously do them between sentences, not during sentences. There's nothing worse than hearing a voiceover artist breathing as they're speaking their lines. It sounds absolutely terrible. So what I will do between sentences, when I need a breath, or between paragraphs, I will make it very audible. I will go, and what that does is, I get a really great breath, so I'm set up to read the next sentence or the next paragraph without running out of air, and also it creates a sound wave that's visible. So you'll see here in between the breaths, in between the sentences, you'll see my breaths, and you'll see a visible sound wave there. That makes it very easy for me at home, or for an audio engineer if I'm in a recording session, to highlight the breath, delete it, and effectively de-breath the piece very easily. There's other ways you can do that by adding silence in between sentences and things like that. That's talked about in the article, but basically what I like to do is just highlight the area that I want to get rid of, and then I'm just going to delete it, and that then moves all the audio across. First of all, let's treat this audio with some noise reduction, though. That's the first thing that you want to do. So to do that in Audacity, I'm going to highlight my area of noise that I want to remove. I'm going to go to Effect. I'm then going to go to Noise Removal. And here I'm going to click Get Noise Profile. Now the area I've highlighted is going to become the noise profile. So I click Get Noise Profile. And then what I want to do is I want to highlight the entire audio recording then, because I want to get rid of all the noise that's used from that profile that appears throughout that recording amongst that sound wave. I then go back to Effect, back to Noise Removal. We can leave these as defaults generally. Click OK, and you'll see how that line now is pretty much straight. That's all the noise. Welcome to the Act On This VO Focus Audacity tutorial. It's nice and clean now. The audio has no noise in the background. So what I can do is I can just whip the start of that out, hit delete, and that gets rid of the noise at the beginning, or the blank space that we just created. I've taken out this breath. Let's see what it sounds like though, see if we've got enough space between these sentences. Tutorial, helping you record professional audio in just a few clicks. Probably sounds okay. If I was being picky, I might mess around with the space there. I can add some silence if I want to space it out a bit better. So the next bit, we want to get rid of this breath. So let's see what this sounds like with the breath. In just a few clicks. For more information on the voiceover industry, so we want to get rid of that breath and still leave some space between sentences there. We want it to sound natural. So let's see what this sounds like now. So in just a few clicks. For more information on the voiceover industry and to get a free podcast with top voiceover agent Catherine Fox from the Voiceover Gallery, visit www.actonthis.tv/VO-intro. So that sounds nice and clean. We'll just whip the end off just so we shorten the track a little bit. So we've now got rid of the breaths, we've got rid of the noise, and it's sounding, you know, pretty clean now. To make it sound a bit richer and a bit deeper, it's great if we can add compression. Now, you will have seen in the article that Audacity has its own compressor built into it, and you can use that by highlighting the audio, go into Effects, and we can go to Compressor, which is here. Click on that, and you can play around. Really, the two main dials that you want to kind of slide as you want to play around with here are the threshold and the noise floor, and that will give you varying degrees of compression. Compression basically turns up and turns down audio at various points to give it a overall equal sound, I guess, throughout the track, but also to beef up quieter parts and to quieten the loudest parts, kind of even up the audio, as well as giving it a rich, thick sound to it. A lot of radio DJs, all their mics will have compression built into them, so what you hear on the radio, it always sounds really cool. It's not really their voice, it's been compressed a lot, and that's what gives it that kind of thick tone. So you can use the built-in one. What I like to do is use a third-party plugin, which is a little piece of software that works with Audacity that gives you an extra compressor called Chris's Dynamic Compressor. It was created by a fantastic guy called Chris Capel. He's no longer with us, unfortunately, but the plugin is still available. I will leave a link in the article for you to find that. Once you've installed the plugin, which is a very, very easy process, you want to highlight your audio you want to compress, and you will find down here it will be called Compressed Dynamics 1.2.6 is the version that I've got installed. I'm going to click on that. The settings here, these are the default settings, but I find that these work really well. If you read this text here, it will give you some basic information of what each of these sliders does, and you can play around with that and find what works with your voice. But I find that the default settings sound quite good. So when I click OK, watch what happens to the waveform. See it jump up, boost up a little bit. That's basically added compression to the track. It was a very simple process for us, but it's done some really clever things with the audio. Let's just play it back now and see how that compares to how it sounded a minute ago. It should sound quite a bit thicker, a bit richer, and a bit kind of deeper sound to it. Welcome to the Act on This VO Focus Audacity tutorial, helping you record professional audio in just a few clicks. For more information on the voiceover industry and to get a free podcast with top voiceover agent Catherine Fox from the Voiceover Gallery, visit www.actonthisTV/VO-intro. So you might not be able to hear exactly on this screen recording the difference. I can absolutely hear the difference here in person. What I will do is I will upload to this page underneath this tutorial. I will upload a before and after MP3 for you guys to listen to, and just have a listen to how richer the sound of that second recording is when it's being compressed. It really does add an awful lot to your voice, which is fantastic as a voiceover artist because you don't have to put in any extra effort. The computer does it for you. So have a listen to that. What I might do in a minute is add some audio to this just to the background. I might add a music bed or something like that in the before and after clip, but I'll upload the raw audio and then I will upload the compressed edited audio for you to listen to. So I hope that just shows you how easy it is to record your audio at home and make it sound professional. You don't actually have to spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds of your money on sound engineers if you're only recording clips for your demo reel or maybe clips for auditions and things at home. Obviously, there's limits to what you can do at home, and you're not going to get the exact same quality as you would do in a professional studio, obviously not, but you really can empower yourself as a voiceover artist and do an awful lot off your own back. So I hope this tutorial will help you to do that. I'll be back very soon with lots more tutorials, lots more articles, and hopefully some special guests on actonthis.tv. Some fantastic names from the voiceover industry that are going to help you launch your voiceover career and get established far quicker. So I hope you stick around for that. Thanks so much for listening and watching, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now.